What it is, what it do, man. Welcome to episode 16 of T3MU TV Sports Show. It's your host, Nero.
Your boy Quest.
John, what up with it?
It's your boy Rock. I'm back in the building. Been gone for a couple weeks. Feel good to be back.
You feel me? You done missed out, but you back, man. You back. How you been?
I've been good, bro.
Chillin'?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, moving and grooving, bro.
Hey.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? How you been, Quest?
Cooling, bro. It's hot, dog, but, you know, I'm here.
It is bacon, bro.
It's hot. Well, I can't complain too much, though. We need this, bro.
Yeah, I've been waiting
No,
on
we
this.
don't. We need 80-degree breezy weather.
Bro, ain't you from the islands?
Yes.
Bro, how you complaining?
It wasn't hot. It wasn't this sticky, bro. Even on a hot day.
But it's
it wasn't.
one day. You got like this the norm here, bro.
Yeah, we had 2 rough days. You know it's gonna be raining in a few days.
Yeah.
Could snow next week.
Listen.
Cherish the
See,
moment,
we
bro.
being different in jackets,
Yeah.
sweaters. Now we in shorts. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, facts.
you
So
feel me?
they see us in the whole.
If you see the episodes, like, you be like, damn, them niggas in jackets.
These niggas must be outside.
Niggas with hat
going
coats,
on?
nigga.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
nigga in a scully.
You feel me? But how you been, John?
Cooling, man. Like I said, I've been asking for the warm weather. We got some warm weather. You know, we got a weekend with some warm weather. Hopefully we get. Y'all know the weather report this weekend? We supposed to get
It's
another-
raining.
Damn.
Yeah.
After like Wednesday, plus the rain the rest of the week.
All right. Well, we back to
Laundry
usual
week
activity,
for
but
me.
Yeah, tomorrow's the last.
Nice day.
Yeah.
it's hot right now. I'm not mad at it. So I'm good over here.
Fuck it.
Basketball just ended, so I'm a little sad. I'm a little moody.
That does hurt.
It is. But we'll get into that. But let's do our quick hitters, man. Quick hitters. Jeanie Buss sells the Lakers for $10 billion to Mark Walters, the Dodgers owner.
Baseball money. We playing baseball now, y'all.
Listen, listen. Can I get a $10 billion check? See, I'm talking million. I ain't Billy yet. I don't know that. But what's your thoughts on, her selling the team and, the Lakers moving into new ownership?
Go ahead, Lakers guy.
I'll say, as a Lakers fan, in the
Word,
room,
you the
I'll,
Lakers guy.
How you
lead
feel
us.
about it?
Oh, I was happy about it. Obviously, Jeanie is the Lakers. The Buss family is the Lakers, so obviously it hit close to home. You know what I mean? It's like that's family, so like they should, you kind of want them running it. But at the same point, I did think after the father passed that Jeanie was gonna need to pass the torch eventually. Because I was like, how long is she gonna want to do this?
Yeah.
And her brother was ass, so she had to get him out of there. So I know the family ties to it were kind of dying down. She did a great job with what she did during the time, but I think it was time for a new administration and a new organization to take over. And plus, this is money. They got nothing but money over there. That's Dodgers money. That's baseball money. So I
He
can't be
gonna
mad
spend
at that.
bread to get.
Whatever we need. They just paid Ohtani everything in the world. So like, why wouldn't they, do everything to make the Lakers great? Yeah. So I'm happy for them. I'm happy for us, I should say. Nothing but good news.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really like it at first. He taught me into it a little bit because I'm like the Buss name and the Lakers is just like legendary. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I feel like that's just crazy. But she was actually like the swing vote, I guess, because you got to vote. You know how it is, like majority owners and shit. Mm-hmm. So they had to vote, and I guess she was a swing vote. That kind of, he was like, yeah, like let's sell it, which is kind of surprising. Like even though I know that he got long money and shit, bro, but it's like. We have a salary cap in baseball. Well, there's a salary. I said we have in the NBA. There's a salary cap in baseball. I mean basketball. There's none in baseball, so it's easy to throw money.
Very
and shit.
true.
Like,
very true.
Like basketball, you're gonna have to pay crazy amount if you go over that luxury tax and shit. Like,
Fact.
So I don't know. Like I know he's gonna spend. Is he gonna want to pay fucking be on the Celtics shit like $500 million?
If we can get one ring out of it, I think we'll do it. I think we'll do it, and I'd be okay with it. Just like Celtics Nation was. If we can get one
He got
more
the
ring,
bank for it.
why not? Pay the
He got the
bread.
bank for it. What's your thoughts on it, Rob?
I feel like it kind of caught me by surprise.
Facts.
Because I didn't even know that like they was for sale. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
Word.
Like,
Yeah.
like even when
Nigga rocks out like he about to go buy.
Right.
it.
You know what I'm saying? I was talking to a couple people, but
Rock said I had been asking for months.
Like-
They didn't say nothing.
with the Celtics, like, they announced they were putting the team up for sale. Took a little time. You know what I'm saying? This just came out. They're selling them $10 billion. Bang, that's the amount. So I was taken by surprise, but it's just like $10 billion. I mean, how can you say no to that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like everybody spoke about like how it was just dying out. You know what I'm saying? Like, there ain't no point in just keep going through the same shit. We talking $10 billion for the family or whoever, for Jeanie, or however it got to divvy out. Shit, you can have whatever for $10 billion.
You figure it out.
Yeah.
But y'all don't think it's you see the Celtics, like you said, the Celtics they said it and then it took some time. But the Celtics sell their team, and then the Lakers sell their team. Man, rivalry, the Larry Bird, the Magic. I don't think that's like, damn.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm saying. It
He
takes
like
it
you-
takes that legendary out of the sports franchise. Like y'all whole different owners and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Word. It's like we're moving into a whole new era of the NBA in a way, a sense of those like high market teams like the Lakers or the Celtics.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's kind of how it goes. Think about like the old eras of the Celtics and shit when they had Red Auerbach out there.
Facts.
Like that shit had eventually kind of died off. He wasn't there anymore. Now he's got a statue and shit. But like that's kind of how it goes. Maybe they'll give Jeanie a statue or the Bust father a statue.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like they'll commemorate it, but like things go on. Like I was saying to you when we first started talking about this, I was like, shit. When they changed the Staples Center to crypto, I knew anything could change. Nothing is permanent. You know what I mean? What the fuck is that at that point? You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're walking into an era where it's like fuck tradition.
I think also now
Lack of a better word,
a lot of
sorry.
people want to own fucking sports teams. Like I feel like, and like even like the nerds and whoever, if you got bread, like you want to own a sports
Go
team.
grab
You know
a
what I'm saying?
sports
So
team.
it's like I'll pay whatever to own this bitch, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
So that's how it's becoming. Like you said, it's an offer like $10 billion. Fuck it, nigga. Like
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. There's not even no point to talk to nobody else. Like this is unless you come in with 11,
yeah,
Right.
11-5, then
You feel me?
you know
Like,
what I'm
word.
saying? Like nah, it's
Word,
like,
11-5,
And
dogs.
shit, that's probably why we didn't see no word about it. Cause shit, there's only a few people who's paying that much for it.
Yeah, exactly.
They're probably talking to like 3 niggas. Like
Yeah.
you gonna pay 9.7? He said 9.8. This nigga said 10. You got 2 days.
2 days to
Sold.
pay. This was
10.
that billionaire conversation.
Billy.
you know
yeah,
what
that
I'm
was
saying?
the largest amount that sports team's been sold for in any sport. So
So Dr. Buss is deaf.
yeah.
Dancing, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out
Dancing
Dr.
to that
Buss.
grave, like,
I don't
yeah,
know,
Jeanie
Dr. Buss
did-
still, he's still.
nah, that's an amazing flip though, from whatever he bought it for to
Oh hell
whatever they
yeah.
I
just
think
I
he
think
bought
like
it for like
$2 million or some shit. $2 million.
that's an
2 million to
incredible
10
flip.
billion.
Yeah,
You did a great job, sir.
great job.
Phenomenal investment.
Listen,
Yeah, nah, a lot of teams have been selling on him. Mark Cuban. obviously
That was
Lakers,
surprising.
Celtics.
That
Yeah,
surprised me.
that caught me too.
Cause he loved that shit.
Yeah,
Nah,
Phoenix.
Yeah, Matt
So
Ispia, that
yeah,
nigga king.
Yeah, he's fucking it up, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, a lot of these teams is
Yeah, that's true. Mark
yeah,
Cuban.
Phoenix is deaf fucking
You know.
it up. He's deaf.
He came and
He
tried
need
to
to go
throw,
back to
see,
where
but
he
he
was.
came and tried to throw money in. What happened?
True. I mean, Mark, what's his name? Mark Davis. He's different. Mark Walters, sorry. He's different.
oh, dude from the Dodgers.
Yeah, dude from the Dodgers. He's different. He knows. I feel like he'll know how to piece. He'll put the right people around to piece the team together.
Yeah, it sounded like he didn't know what the fuck he was doing. He was just like, all right, go get him.
Go, yeah.
Because you didn't need Bradley Beal, KD, and Devin Booker. Nobody thought that was smart.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Like,
At all. At all. Nasty. I mean, we thought it had some legs, but we
no.
didn't think it was gonna be.
To win the
like-
championship? No, and that was the
I
goal.
said some legs.
With all
We
that
meant,
money,
like some type of, you get some
Yeah, I
type
was
of
just way too
excitement out
much
of him.
bread.
but
That's
you
too
don't
much
get
money,
nothing.
bro.
You didn't need Bradley Bell.
Yeah, the Bradley Bill was just too much.
Yeah.
That was when I was like, they're just trying to do too much, too many ball dominant players.
niggas don't play alike.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Word, they
And he's
definitely
with Jalen. I mean, go
and
ahead.
there's no playmakers, none of that. So
Nasty.
okay, let's move on. Celtics trade Jrue Holiday to the Blazers for Anfernee Simons, and the Celtics get two second-round picks. Y'all said right?
Mm-hmm.
I remember. Okay. So what's y'all thoughts on this? Did the Celtics upgrade?
Yeah, they definitely upgraded, man.
Big
That's
time.
a stay. I don't know what Brad Stevens be doing. I don't know why nobody else went to go get him.
True, but nobody was thinking about him. To be real,
He been on the trading block for a couple of years now.
for real.
Yeah, bro. They've been his name's been in it. Like Denver could have used him for sure. Like that would have been a great fit for Denver. Anybody at East could have used him because I could have put them. You know what I'm saying? Orlando. But they got Bing, so I get it. Like you know what I'm saying. But
You still could go get him.
I feel like I don't know how they let the Celtics keep doing this shit. Even when they got Jrue Holiday the first time, like nobody else thinks of this shit. It's like
Nah, no bullshit. They're not that intelligent.
you gave up an older star, makes more money for somebody less on a 2-year deal, making less money, and you got 2 draft picks.
Shit. Like Rock said, I didn't know he was available.
You-
I didn't know.
I didn't either.
I did not know. That was a great move though. Great move for the
it was.
Celtics. You got young. You trade old, like Quest said. You got money. You got money off. The money that you need to get off, you got it off, and you're also getting younger. Like you can't. It's a win-win.
They got a bucket getter.
And I don't know what Brad Stevens, man, you gotta give him an award or something, another one, because he always stealing for the Celtics nation. Like he is stealing.
He in the front office
He's
working.
the leprechaun.
Yo,
bro.
he's
That's
something,
really
something.
is.
I
man.
thought it was Danny Ainge, but he's way better than Danny Ainge. And Danny Ainge was good at it.
Danny Ainge did it once. This nigga is doing it all the
At
time.
the
All the
time,
time.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's
just
Niggas irregular with this
He's
shit.
just fleecing niggas right now.
Nigga, every time we check our phones, it said this nigga traded somebody else.
He's way better. He knows how to put a team together. Danny Ainge holds grudges, and he's a good GM in certain moments.
I just also think at the age, he's a little older, so like what his idea, what he might be looking for, might be different from Brad Stevens. You know what I'm saying? Brad Stevens was coaching in college and shit, so he kind of already know how to scout and shit like that, what to look for, what works.
He got that eye for young
Yeah,
talent
you know what
already.
I mean? So
I think this is a major move for the Celtics, and this got them trending in the right direction for me personally. I think with Jaylen Brown and Simons, they could do something. Peyton Pritchard, they might add some more pieces. They just got George Niang. They just traded Porzingis before we started recording. So Celtics kind of not like ducking their head. They like, yo, we gonna rebuild this roster because we might think we got a chance to come out the East. As you see with the Pacers, bro, they doesn't take a big ass roster or crazy superstars to go to the finals or win a championship. So
Yeah, it
I
doesn't.
think the league is following suit of what just happened, and to make of a great season next year. So.
I think it was a good short-term move. Like, I think it will definitely help out next season. Take some of the scoring load off Jaylen, and probably make it an easier adjustment for him. White's already used to playing third option type shit, so I feel like it's good for the team for next year. I just question what it's going to be like in 2 years when Tatum comes back.
well,
and now he's got to play
he got
like
a 2-year
off
contract.
ball.
I doubt he's gonna resign because he's probably gonna play really well and he's gonna get a contract that the
Get a big deal?
Celtics is not gonna be able to afford.
Gotcha.
That's gonna be my theory.
I can hear that. Because I'm just thinking in my head, I'm like, is that going to work? You got all these ball dominant players. Because he's not like Jrue, because Jrue could play off ball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's not
So
really
can
his.
Simons though. He can.
Is that his strong
But
suit,
he
though?
don't want. Yeah, he
Is that his
can
strong
shoot
suit?
really well.
He came in as he played off ball.
Yeah, but now.
Dame,
Yeah, he played off ball.
Yes.
That's just a great move. He gonna resign. Question. You're hoping that he don't resign. He
Yeah.
definitely
Bro, he's
is gonna
not,
resign.
bro.
Him, Tatum, and Brown. That's a good trio to have. Like they need somebody else that could create like a shot off the dribble, especially like at times where like they can't get nothing. Like and that's what he do. He could go get a basket.
He definitely can get a bucket.
Yeah, that's a great pickup. Nah, it definitely is.
I agree. I just don't. I'm telling you, he's gonna play himself to a big contract. Like they're trying to get underneath the cap.
I mean, all right. So if it's 2 years, you figure 2 years, then like, things gonna be around. Like open up for another contract, Pritchard and then White, and then you could just make a decision from there. Like we could.
Get rid of Pritchard and keep
Yeah,
him.
or even get rid of White and keep Simons.
Fact.
2, 3
That,
years.
see,
You know what I'm
that,
saying?
but that, then
know.
you're losing
Oh,
key
the
pieces.
defense. You losing the defense.
Like,
Stop.
I don't.
Come on.
What do you
What do you mean about Derek White?
These are essential guys.
Yeah, but 2 years from now, you got a bunch of picks. You feel me? Like you could, that opens up money to sign somebody else as well. Like you know what I'm
In
saying?
2 years, we don't know. We possibly could trade.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Things could be looking a
him
lot
for-
different.
yeah,
From,
you know what I'm saying?
from
With
that
somebody
point
we're
on,
not
too,
thinking
but-
of that could.
It's possible. It's
Turn
definitely
the
possible,
corner.
but
I just doubt it being a long-term move for them. I think it's a good short-term.
that's kind of what I was
But
thinking.
I don't
too.
think it's going to be a long-term move, in my opinion. But you're right. We could see.
Okay. Moving on, man. As our last quick hitter, I seen this. The Kobe disrespect comments takes online from Tracy, your boy D Wade,
These
and
niggas
it
are
was
sick,
on Gil's
man.
Arena as well as they was debating. Well, Gil's Arena was debating in 02 who was better, Kobe or Tracy, and they were saying Tracy.
But that was a debate, though. Yeah, acting like that was far-fetched.
I'm sure it was a debate
What?
in 2002.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
right.
it was.
It's 2025.
So what does that mean?
Why are we talking about it? We know who won the
Three
debate.
straight
The debate is over.
Three-
Anything you're contemplating has already been decided. It's Kobe here and Tracy here.
What Tracy was saying, he's as good as Kobe.
He
No,
was saying
say
that
that's-
if he was given Kobe's team in 2000 to 2003, that he would have won championships as well.
I don't think that's disrespect because he didn't mean it like that. He was more arguing the ring culture. He was saying like how rings don't always matter because he was like, if I was in Kobe's position, I pretty much would have. You don't think I would have won championship as well? Which is not a far-fetched statement for him to make. I don't think.
It is.
How? That's not disrespecting him.
like I
He
said,
might not
he
win
would
3
be
in a row,
bro.
but that don't
He would
mean he
be
might not
petty.
win 1 or 2. You don't think T-Mac, Shaq,
disrespect
and that
the penny.
team couldn't win a ring?
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah,
'Cause,
Why? Why?
I mean, there was some good ass teams. Like Kobe didn't just get carried by Shaq.
And
Kobe
neither would
was-
T-Mac.
he was
T-Mac wouldn't
carried.
either.
Kobe was like on some cold, different shit. Like, to be honest, the same shit he was doing at 24, he was doing at 8 on dogs. Just more bouncy, more spring door step, and got crazy off the dribble.
I'm not
But
knocking
he
Kobe.
was-
It's really just based off his points. They're saying that Kobe's 30 and T-Mac's 30 is equal, right?
No, it's not.
Sure, you can argue that, but my argument would be Kobe played defense.
Defense. I was about to
Fucking
say that.
T-Mac
Defense,
didn't.
yeah.
T-Mac rebound better. He's 6'8".
How many
Yeah,
all
but-
defensive teams does T-Mac have?
Like
I said
Kobe,
rebound.
That's
Kobe was
great.
guarding AI.
We
Kobe
had
was
Shaq. We
guarding,
don't need to
like,
fucking rebound.
you know
Why
what
we
I'm saying?
rebounding?
It's the Mamba mentality.
Whoever
bro.
your best perimeter player was, Kobe was guarding him.
I'm not gonna instantly say that we
Word.
insert T-Mac to that team. A nigga who never won a series wins a championship. I can't.
Nah, you
I can't.
can't
I'm not
say
gonna
that.
say that
Word.
T-Mac.
The team on Smut is crazy though. Like
Nah,
I
But
nah.
T-Max, come on.
You know
stop.
what
Kobe's
we-
smart on
Kobe's
his
just a
leg.
winner.
You know what we should be
Stop.
talking about?
Stop. He didn't get out the first round.
Kobe's just
You
a
know what?
winner.
All that
You know what
chat for
niggas should be
James
talking
Harden,
about?
no.
Okay,
He
but
didn't get out the
Kobe's
first
just
round,
a
bro. We
winner.
don't get no.
Niggas should be
He's
talking
different.
about how
different.
how many rings Kobe would have won if he had T-Mac's team when he went to Houston.
That
When
one,
they,
that squad,
they
when he
won
had-
22
when he had-
games straight.
when he
Kobe
had-
would have won
When
40.
he had Mohawk.
Straight.
Facts.
40 games straight.
No, he would have killed them
The
around the
niggas
team.
that they won 22 games straight and didn't even get out the first round.
They had injury. I think Yao got hurt. Somebody got hurt.
you'll
So-
win it.
Someone
got
always got hurt. Tracy
You
got
don't win a
hurt.
chip with fucking
Yao got
Shaq.
hurt.
Fuck out of here.
Not hearing it.
Me neither.
Nah.
Me neither.
I think
bro.
I
I'm
don't
not-
know. I think y'all disrespecting T-Mac. That's what I'm
No,
saying.
and I'm not feeling how niggas is feeling like they could talk now, bro. What about when Kobe was here? No, Kobe, yeah, we used to have them battles. Yeah, nigga, you know who won them battles, right?
Okay, but Kobe says almost that T-Mac gave him the toughest matchup in his career.
Cool.
He did.
So what is that
Cool.
saying? That means he's a great fucking
Nigga, was
player.
in the regular
No,
season?
no, that means he was
Wasn't
a,
it
that
playoffs?
means he was a cold offensive player.
That means he's a great fucking
All I
player.
ever heard was he was a great offensive player. It takes a lot to win a ring, and I don't think clearly T-Mac didn't have it.
At all.
To win a series, nah.
That's tough.
Thank you, bro.
That's
to
tough.
win a series.
Just because you got Shaq, that's what I'm saying though. He's probably saying that because of Shaq and some of the other people.
Shaq was the most dominant player in the
but
league.
Kobe
Don't act like Shaq
still-
wasn't that.
Yeah, but Kobe
Shaq was MVP
still,
of the season in the finals.
Yeah,
Don't
but
act like
was,
Shaq
but
wasn't
was.
killing.
But also-
Don't do that now.
but
Don't act like
also-
Shaq wasn't great,
alright,
bro.
But also, as a big man, you need somebody to get you the ball. Who better than Kobe?
It wasn't Kobe. Kobe wasn't
Yes,
fucking
it
passing the
was.
ball.
We're not doing that. We're not
Kobe
doing
was
that.
not passing Shaq
We're not
the ball.
doing that. Yes, he was, bro.
Y'all niggas
Stop
crazy.
it. Stop it.
Nigga, those series,
Triangle offense is them. It's them too. Just
Yeah, they won the
diagonal
triangle,
from
but
each
that's
other.
not him.
those series when Shaq was dominating getting MVP, Kobe's getting 26, 6, and 6.
Bro,
Yeah,
Correct.
His
Correct.
I
most
think he got
fa-
6 assists coming
One of the
from.
most famous
Nigga, that
highlights,
doesn't
he crossed Scottie Pippen, alley to Shaq.
I was gonna bring
Yeah.
that. I was like, we
Yeah,
all seen
nigga,
it.
that-
We
that
all
didn't
seen it.
take one highlight and run with it. That's crazy. So
No.
why you think they were beefing? Because Kobe
No,
felt like
because
he
they
was that
both-
nigga.
Nah, but
No,
they-
Yes,
because
That has
yes.
nothing to do with him passing the ball, though.
No,
Yes,
because
it do,
Shaq
nigga.
didn't work hard, bro. Off season, he eating crazy. Kobe in the gym sweating. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm still killing niggas. So what? Give me
that
the ball.
that was Shaq's his
Mentality,
mindset.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Kobe's like, nah, bro.
They didn't get
You
along
wanna
for
win
What
that.
did Shaq say? Shaq said, "Them niggas don't throw me the ball. I'll get 3 seconds in the paint because them niggas don't want to throw me the ball. If I don't touch the ball in a couple
Exactly
possessions." So he's
so.
demanding the ball. Don't act like Kobe's coming down like, "All right, Shaq, I got you." He's not doing that, bro.
Because that
He's
nigga's
not doing that,
Because
bro.
he's an asshole.
He's not doing that.
Because Shaq's the same. They're
Yo,
both
the
alphas
numbers-
who both want to
Shaq
shoot.
didn't want to
The
work
numbers
for
don't
shit.
Exactly.
lie, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's
Don't
why
lie.
they didn't get along.
Egos, bro.
So how's he passing the ball if they both want to
Exactly.
shoot? That's
Because
what
they
I'm saying.
both want to win more than that. They both wanted to win and they cared about their numbers.
Niggas
Fair?
can't fuck
Facts.
with Kobe. Not
And that's
Jay-Z.
what happened.
Nah.
They didn't break up because Shaq wanted to get 35 and Kobe wanted to get 29. They broke up because they couldn't get along. Because Kobe wanted to also be considered a great. And they weren't going to give him that if he was playing with Shaq.
Exactly.
Rightfully so.
Go ahead, Rob. Finish
Niggas
it off.
can't fuck with Kobe, bro.
Tell him
Not
again, Rock.
Tracy, not D-Wade, not Braun, not nobody.
Not James
Nobody.
Harden.
Not
Keep
James
going.
Harden.
Not
Keep
Anthony
the list
Edwards,
going.
nobody.
There's
Nah.
no
Not
slander
J
on
Dub,
that
you
man.
second too.
cannot
Not Jason
show-
Tatum. Keep the list going.
Don't
Nobody. I said
Once
nobody.
Big
I'm
Boss
saying,
hang up,
don't,
that's gonna be
don't
my
just
dog,
name a
so
couple
y'all
names,
say,
etc., etc. Come
Nah,
on,
I'm
keep going.
saying I'm talking about like the superstars, the quote unquote faces of the league that you know.
At
what
that
I'm saying,
time when he was
at
playing.
that time he was in the league or you know what I'm saying, or still them dominant figures on top.
D-Wade was holding his own against Kobe. I don't know
Yeah,
what y'all
but he's
talking
not
about.
fucking with Kobe,
No.
though.
I seen him get cooked every Christmas.
Yeah.
No, he did not.
Until he got Braun, you get worked.
He was not getting
Seen him
right.
get
He got a ring.
every
He got a ring when
Christmas.
you was in the league. Man, 06 what was Kobe at?
That's because
Getting his ass sent home by Phoenix.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
Oh
because
yeah,
that's-
oh
We had
yeah.
nobody.
Oh
We had
yeah.
nobody.
Niggas
Oh
just gave you
yeah.
Shaq, though.
Oh yeah. So
Niggas
that
just
shit.
gave you Shaq.
And see
that's
how easy it
why.
was.
Niggas
You
just
see how
gave
easy it
Shaq.
was?
Niggas just
And you
gave
see how easy it
And
was?
you only got one.
And you see-
out of like the 4 years you was with him. So
Nigga, the rest of the team was
what?
old as
Come
shit.
on.
Nigga, how
How expensive?
how long can we have
three
Antoine Walker
back-to-back, you know
and
what
Gary
I'm
Payton,
saying?
nigga, at 60?
Nah,
There's
but
no
that's
way
not-
that team
But
was.
you got Shaq.
It's true.
Listen, you
We had old niggas.
You had Shaq,
Kobe
though.
Bryant and them niggas.
And Shaq got
Kobe,
old,
that's
too.
not
Shaq
my
was
team.
old. It was over.
I'm saying, I was just talking about Kobe, but you feel me? Nah, niggas ain't.
Saying you
fucking
gave us
with the-
Shaq and what we do with him.
them,
Got one ring.
Our second
One
year
ring.
in the league, nigga.
We got 3, and then when
just saying.
we sent him over
I'm
there,
just saying.
we got 2 more
Our
after
second
that.
year in the league, nigga, and we averaged the finals MVP, and we averaged the most points in the finals since Jordan. That's all I'm saying to this day. To this day.
All we saying.
To this very day.
And all we saying.
To this very day.
And all we saying.
No, current,
and all we
2025.
saying is
That's
put
all I'm
respect
saying.
on Kobe's
33
name.
and a half points in the finals. Holla at me
No,
when
I
somebody
get
do that.
And I
Aight,
get that.
aight,
but
aight.
I get that.
You know what the
Aight,
starting number is?
aight,
3. Because he's the
aight.
third best shooting guard of all time. We talking about 2 right
in
now.
The finals
Yeah, he might be
at
4.
22 years old, right? Like
My second year my second year also.
It's different levels, bro.
It's different.
Kobe's up there, bro.
No disrespect to Dwayne, but he was huffing nail polish when he made that take. He was bugging.
He definitely.
nah, you can't fuck with Kobe, nah.
At all. And we gotta chill out on the.
I just want y'all to have this same energy and shit when there's other niggas like James Harden start talking. Cause when niggas like that on that statue, everybody, oh, he's just James. He's offensive. He's great.
Crazy,
I don't want to hear none of these niggas talk about Kobe.
He ain't saying.
Dog,
Listen.
we got some more topics.
Honestly, we can chill here forever. Because honestly, I feel like Will Smith about Kobe. You know what I mean? Like keep my man's name out your mouth.
listen,
Don't bring him up. Don't talk about the guy.
You know what
Let
I'm
him
saying?
be.
Kobe
That's
was
all.
full.
He's chilling.
That's all I'm saying.
And
as
if you
well.
ain't saying positivity, don't talk about him.
Nah,
All right,
Kobe was
keep
full.
it to yourself.
That's all I'm saying as well, fam.
I
agree
got
with
y'all.
John.
I get. I don't think T Mac meant it to take shots at Kobe. I think he meant it to prove his argument that if we swap positions, that I would win too. That's all. I don't think it was a Kobe shot though. The way people took it.
I don't think T Max was either, but Dwayne's was a little green.
Yeah, D Way I can see that, but T Max I don't think his
I
was.
think they both was. Them niggas is just hating.
We just gonna chalk it up today some haters, bro. You know, till proven otherwise. But moving on, you know, we spent a little too long on that. You know, I'll leave it with that. OKC is the champs. They are the NBA champions. Their first championship in franchise history. Shea was MVP, scoring champ. He was fucking Eastern Conference, excuse me. Sorry. Western Conference MVP.
Magic Johnson.
Listen, he
Magic
was
Johnson.
first
Magic Johnson
team
award.
All-NBA.
Yeah.
Average 30 for the season, average 30 in the postseason, average 30 in the finals.
30.
So, what I want to ask y'all is this the new is a small market the new wave? You know, small market teams wasn't getting looked at the way, you know, they wasn't being built. They wasn't going to the championship. Look, it's been what 20 years since the Pacers got there. You feel me?
Milwaukee just won though.
Yeah, they coming
Cleveland
up
too.
in this
Cleveland.
era.
Cleveland.
In this era.
But
So
I still want to say no, because I feel like you can be a star in a small market, but like I don't think you're gonna get free agents. Like, are they gonna be free agents coming into OKC?
absolutely.
I disagree.
Nah, that's how you build your team.
I think you can build a team and be a champion,
And then plug in
and
a
plug
piece or
in
two.
pieces. But I don't think you're gonna get top. Like I don't think, let's say, fucking for some reason, Cat's free agent again, right? I don't think he goes to OKC. I don't think he wants to go there. Like, you know what I mean? I don't think people want to go to these places. Yeah. But I think you can build a championship team in these places.
Is this the new model versus the Big Three
I
era?
think-
Go ahead, my fault.
Oh no, ask a question.
No, I was saying, is this the new model beside since before the Big Three era and like just, you know, free agency, getting 3 big players and then signing a couple people in free agency versus building a team like how OKC did with their young core and, you know, draft picks and kind of like develop.
Yeah, I think that's what what the league wanted, to bring more parity and like make you build your team when they put in the max contract rule and certain shit is to give like the smaller markets a chance. You know what I mean? So OKC have that luxury now. They can, when the Celtics kind of had to break down their team. It wasn't feasible for them to pay all that money. It didn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? So it gave other teams a chance, and I think it's a lot of parity in the league. To answer your question, I think they made the league better in that sense. I don't think it really in a small market like he said. Like nobody's gonna pick fucking Indiana over New York to go to. You know what I'm saying? It's not making any sense. But in terms of like the league being good and you don't know who's gonna win, for sure.
Shit, look at KD not wanting to go to Minnesota. Would you rather be in Minnesota, or would you rather be in Miami, or would you rather be in Houston?
Yeah.
And we had 7 different champions in the last 7 years. So that beats the era when we knew Golden State and Cleveland was gonna go every year. That was the worst era.
By far.
Nah, it does. Like y'all say, y'all was tired of that shit.
Yeah.
He did San Antonio was bad too. I know Dwayne, I know, but still.
Nah, I got bad towards the end, bro.
Still.
We was too old, nigga.
Come on.
That shit was bad
What's your
towards the end.
thoughts on it, bro?
Can you ask the question again?
Oh, okay.
So I know I heard these other niggas reading from the book, but what page are we on?
You feel me? Is this the new model for how teams should build? You know, draft core, develop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I would say, I'm gonna say like the last 3 champions, the stars or superstars, whatever you want to look at them as, that they won with is like guys that they drafted and like built around and everything like that. So, you know what I mean? And they've been well, except for Boston, it's not a small market, but like Denver, OKC are like smaller markets. So, you know,
Milwaukee.
yeah, like theoretically, that's what
Even
you-
Toronto.
Toronto's kind of small.
Yeah, Toronto, yeah, too. Like they built that team up. They just added a piece to, you know, put them over the top. So that's how you know what I'm saying? Ideally, that's how you want it to go, yeah. But, you know, the league is also about stars. And we talked a lot about, like, the ownership switching in league. And some of these owners that are coming in just still think, like, you know, I could put 3 stars together or I could put, you know what I'm saying? So you're always going to get, I feel like you're always going to get that. But they're, you know, drafting them and then building them up, that definitely is the way. And like John said, that's the only way that small market teams will keep like being relevant is if they keep following that formula, because you're not gonna get like Giannis. I mean, he's in a small market now, but I don't think he's looking to go to like Detroit.
Yeah,
Right.
He's not trying to go to another small market.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Then you got LA, who's gonna always hunt after those stars, and you know what I'm saying, try to win with star power. So, you know, it's give or take. But like, it's definitely a shift towards building your teams up, like a shift in the league and everything.
I feel like once a team wins a chip, the rest of the league tries to copy. Well, at least the bad teams try to copy what the good team
All
did
the
or what
time,
the championship team did. So I think a lot of people are going to be like, yeah, well, we're going to trade, but we're going to make it a home thing. We ain't going to trade too much. We might see what the next 2 years is like for certain teams that's on that spec, like Orlando.
That was a perfect
You know what I'm
example.
saying?
I was
Like
gonna say that.
you're not gonna see them shifting their team or moving their team too crazy. They're gonna play, see what this team could do in the next 3 years, and then maybe if we underachieve in those 3 years, we'll see what's up. You know, almost like what I mean. I feel like people are still following the Celtics formula. You know, in a way, like the Celtics build within. And they build through the draft, develop players, and
A couple big free agents.
big free agents, like 2 or 3.
They had Kyrie, obviously.
A position
But
you
even-
really need.
Was he
and shit
traded?
like that?
Yeah, he was
traded, yeah.
Like Denver, like draft Jokic, you draft Murray, you know what I'm saying? You draft Porter, you know what I mean? And then you brought in like Aaron Gordon and a couple other pieces.
KCP.
Caldwell Pope.
But I also think like y'all absolutely right. I agree with y'all. But a lot of teams where it don't work is that people don't have patience.
Yeah.
Like even when it's before the Celtics and niggas, how many times were they saying trade Jaylen Brown or just Tatum? Everybody was screaming at the top of their lungs, which one they gonna trade, who they gonna trade. Like you gotta have patience to tune out that noise and shit and actually stay the course.
Like look at like
you know
OKC.
what I mean?
Like 3 years ago, they won like 24 games.
Yeah, and they had the patience. Like a lot of
You know what
fan
I'm
bases
saying?
and
Yeah.
teams don't always have that shit.
that's
Sometimes
true.
people panic and they pull the plug. Like look at Memphis.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
very
saying?
true.
Memphis ain't they who knows, you know what I'm saying? Like
But you
shit
could
fucks
wait
with
like that in a small market though. You could be like patient and shit. Like if you're in like LA, you can't do that. Like if you're in Boston, like they got away with it, but like you know what I'm saying, people were still, they want a championship. So if not, this player got to get traded, that player got to get traded. Like them small market teams, like they give you that, like that
luxury.
grace
Yeah.
that grace.
Because like you gotta think about it, this whole that kind of scheme also like became popular with Philly. You know what I mean? Go through the draft. You know, try to what was it called? Trust the process. You know what I mean?
State too.
They tried to trust the process and it didn't pan out because of how they pick. So it doesn't always work like that. Sometimes you got to pull the plug.
Yeah.
And not every time is it gonna work. So like I think there is something to. I think that the OKC is more of a niche thing. I don't know how much you're gonna be able to do this long term. Yeah. Like, I don't know if that's a parity that can really be done throughout the league.
This is a dynasty.
No, I believe it's a dynasty. I'm saying I don't think other teams can copy it as easily. I don't think there's that many gems in the drafts for you to build like that and constantly do that.
And also think about it. What's the two best like GMs right now? Sam Presti and Brad Stevens. Like, look how all them picks they had to even flip KG, Paul Pierce, to be able to get in position to get Tatum and Brown and all that shit. They would. But I'm just saying like the markets.
What he walked into.
Yeah, exactly. Like they was drafting fucking top 5 and still being a playoff team for the last how many? You know what I mean? Like, they traded the number 1 pick for fucking Tatum.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, shit like that.
Sam Presti's drafted how many Hall of Famers? So, it's like, we're talking about, like, 2 good
GMs. Elite of the elite. You know what I'm saying?
You
That's
like...
I mean?
They had a top 10 pick this year. He didn't even play this year. For guards from Serbia, like 6'7".
Oh, yeah, yep.
He didn't play this year at all.
Mm-hmm. And they're talking about trading. They have 3 first-round picks right now. They're talking about trading that to get in the top 10.
Facts. Which is crazy.
So it's like they don't stop.
Come on.
Sam Presti, bro.
Man, it's a dog.
So they don't stop.
So yeah, I don't know how much the league can parody that type of excellence. You know what I mean? Like that's elite excellence from the GM level, and I don't know if you're gonna see that everywhere.
They're trying to. They're trying.
Who?
What's their name? Utah. They got a bunch of picks too.
Oh please.
Utah. They got mad picks.
They gotta prove it to me first.
What?
They gotta show me something.
Nah, they gotta be terrible so that they can start drafting.
I believe you, but every time they get somebody, we'll hope they trade him away.
But see, they got Danny, bro. He don't have that Sam Presti and Brad I don't think.
I don't know. He did fleece the Nets with KG and all them.
Yeah, that was.
He traded 2 niggas that was 40.
He knows how to trade old niggas to get younger niggas.
Yeah,
he did.
That's a key
He
element.
did hit on that
Key
one.
element.
He did, but you gotta understand, he failed twice before that because when he traded Kendrick Perkins for Jeff Green and them, he thought Jeff Green and them was gonna be something.
But did you really lose? Did you really lose off of Perkins, bro?
But I'm just
Are
saying,
you really losing off?
You went to the Eastern Conference Finals, you know.
And Jeff Green was having some good games. He had like 40 a couple times. He was eating.
You had to take that versus a big man that just got hurt, like
and can't score.
The game was changing a little bit. Like you needed that type of like prototype on the team.
The best big he's ever drafted player probably is Al Jefferson. Like, come on, let's be real. Like, Danny doesn't have he. That's one guy, bro. He doesn't really have that eye, bro. So
not
for
wrong.
Utah,
there's some kids in like these next couple drafts
that he might find
that he can,
But unless
like
if
he
Brad
could
and Presti don't get to him first,
either if he gets AJ or
How he get AJ?
Oh, what you mean? Utah's gonna suck.
Oh, you talking about him on Utah?
Yeah.
I'm thinking on the Celtics. I'm like, how the fuck?
No.
I don't know how they doing that.
Homie from Kansas is cold, nigga. Darren Peterson.
Yeah,
bro.
but he ain't better than AJ.
On dog. Yo, listen, bro. Homie might be better than AJ. I'm not even forcing it, bro. Yo, homie's tough, bro.
I gotta see Cayenne play like college first.
ACC Player of the Year.
Nah, they the Kansas coach said that's the best player he ever recruited. Darren Peterson, the guard that's
and
there
he playing
now.
this year.
6'6". They compare him to Kobe. Not saying he is Kobe, but that's who they compare him.
We gonna see.
Everybody Kobe these days.
Yeah,
It's crazy. T-Mac, Kobe, this nigga, Kobe.
Yeah, send me them highlights. Let me see.
That's why I get upset, y'all. That's how I got gray hair. Everybody Kobe these
Everybody
days.
Kobe, huh? Okay, so in Game 7, we see Haliburton. You know, he tore his Achilles. We didn't know at the time, you know, but
yeah, we knew.
We really did know. You know, calf injury. Same thing with KD.
Non-contact.
You know what I'm saying? Word, non-contact. Him banging on the floor explained it all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, the Pacers are going to be without him next year. Oof. They had a great season this year. You know, they pushed the limits we didn't think they would get to. But without Haliburton next year, how can the Pacers keep building on what they've done so far?
That's tough, man. I don't know what you really do. You got to go get you a serviceable point guard right now that you don't want to put too much stock in, that also can ride the bench next year or play backup point guard after Haliburton come back. Like maybe like Lonzo out there. You gotta get somebody like that can also run the offense. Alonzo or like even like a Jordan Clarkson or somebody that can come in real quick and like just you can plug in because the East is wide open now. That injury made the East even more wide open. You know what I'm saying? Like that's 3 teams that's damn near lost like everything they had. You know what I'm saying? Like
Orlando's
like
we
you
gotta
know what I'm saying?
stop.
Orlando and the Knicks right now are like the 2 best teams in the East.
Literally.
And Detroit.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like, it's wide open. So that's what I'm saying, like, to let the Celtics go get signed, that was crazy. But I don't know. The Pacers gotta get them
Don't
a nice
sleep
little.
on the Cavs neither.
I don't believe in them.
Sleep.
I don't believe in them. You keep on this Cavs bandwagon.
Okay.
You didn't learn yet, nigga?
Nah, I mean,
I would have had more
With
faith
all-
with
with
Giannis
the
How
and
many
Bucks.
times that
With
girl
the
gotta
Pacers-
leave you?
with
How
the
many times that
Pacers-
girl gotta leave you if you gonna keep taking her back?
She's a cheater, D.
How many times, bro?
Stop taking her back.
How many
That goes
times,
up
bro?
and comes.
Every single time.
It's good. It's good.
She with your favorite. She cook your favorite meal every
yeah,
time.
listen. If
Nigga
it's
said,
good,
"Alright."
it's good. When I'm ready to, you know what I'm saying,
said-
kick out and leave.
You ain't never gonna be
Dick,
ready.
You know,
You ain't never gonna be
ready, man. You know, it's too
They
good.
making my favorite meal
It's
again,
too
girl.
Good.
She say,
It's
well, when
too
she with me,
good.
she feel like she mine, man.
Shit, listen, it's too good.
Nah, I don't believe in the Cavs.
But what do you got? But we was I'm sorry, I got
Pacers?
Yeah, Pacers. Got sidetracked. Now you say I don't believe in the Cavs, but
nah.
what do you think the Pacers have to do to? Do you think they can make the playoffs next year? Can they go back and make a deep run without Haliburton?
Is it worth it? Like what does it matter? Like I think that they really should just be focusing on how to build the team better for the next years when he gets back.
Yeah.
You know, add whatever pieces they needed in between, like maybe a better score, higher level scorer. That way they take some weight off Siakam, like in between the two, maybe like a almost, I don't know who they could fill that role with, but they need more.
Simons would have been perfect.
That's what I'm saying. He would have been a good pickup, but they can't do that. So I think they just need to focus on the next 2 years because next year, no matter what you do to contend, you know you're not winning with what you have. So like you're really just burning your players out, making another deep run when you already just had a deep run to the finals and hurt a bunch of key players. So like, you know, take your loss, take your L, and kind of go home, tuck your wounds, and figure it out next season.
Wait for Haliburton.
And wait for Haliburton and try to add a piece maybe for an upcoming free agent for that upcoming season, or make a trade during this season. That's what I would focus on, making a trade or making some adjustments to strengthen the team for the following year. Because playing for next year ain't shit. What we playing for? 7th place? Yeah. Is that exciting?
Possibly.
Yeah. What I'm saying, what that's what you meeting about? We all meet and talk about how we gonna take 7th place?
You never know. It's time for Siakam to step up.
Man, we was just in the finals. We talking about how to be 7th?
Yeah, that's true.
They could be a playoff team, but like he said, how far can they really go?
Yeah. What's your thoughts on it, Rob? Can the Pacers build off what they did this season without Haliburton?
I mean, if they don't they're gonna have to make some roster upgrades. I definitely agree with like the Lonzo. Like if they pick up Lonzo, that's a good
Lonzo Ball?
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, I think getting him is definitely, you know what I'm saying, him and Hallie kind of got similar games if he could stay healthy.
I agree with that.
But like I look at them and I feel like I feel like they're missing a piece.
They are.
Like
Now they missing 2 pieces.
yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
But it's a chance for like Nembhard to step up.
I like Nembhard, but that's not enough.
Ben
bro.
Mathieu, TJ Nash, you know what I'm saying? He played great in that game 7, bro. He left it all out there.
You said it's a contract year for him?
Nah,
Was
they
it?
they just paid him.
Oh, they
Last
just
year
paid
they
him.
just
Okay.
paid him.
Nothing I could say bad about that dude. You know what I'm saying? He played his fucking heart out.
I mean, as of right now, presently,
Barely missed.
As of right now, you know, the way that they're constructed, nah, I don't think so, dog. I don't.
So you agree with John? They should just hang it up for the. I mean, not throwing the towel, but you know, play the season, do what you got to do.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Try to build some pieces around like this is gonna work when Hallie gets back.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because I just don't see it happening without him because like he really like you know they definitely play as a team, but he really makes them go. Like he makes shit happen for them, and without him, it ain't happening.
Or go get CJ McCollum.
True.
I'm not against that. I like
him
that.
out. He can come in. That's a
Yeah, that's a good pickup. Again,
You know what I mean?
And I think
I
that'll.
mean, you kind of feel like you kind of already got that though.
Who?
They need somebody to distribute the ball. They got enough.
No, I mean when
He's talking about for the following year.
for like just enough for this year, that'll be okay. But I'm talking about when they get Haliburton, CJ, Siakam, all that. That's a good little trio with scoring. You need another person on the ball that can get a bucket. Like Siakam gets buckets, but all his buckets is tough. It's all fadeaway, back to the basket, jump shots.
Really,
You know what I mean?
The only thing that you say point guards, they should have got Jrue Holiday.
That would have been perfect for them too. That would have been perfect for them.
I think they need another wing. I think they need a better Obi Toppin.
I fuck with Obi played his heart out, dog. I fuck with Obi.
He was trash in Game 7.
He was, but how much do you want from role play on the road, nigga?
Yeah, and I think that's what he's saying.
Fucking ball over there.
Obi played great this playoffs, bro.
So
He did.
Really
He definitely
mad,
did.
bro.
Yeah, because I saw Obi Toppin one day. No funny shit. It was at the Roxbury versus Dorchester joint. And I told him, like, yo, if you need a trainer, holla at this nigga. That's what
Nigga 6'11", you talking about?
That's what he did.
You feel
and I
me?
was like, and then I dapped him up, and I'm like, yo, I'm dead ass. Like my face, I was just like this. I'm dead ass. He was like, nah, I got you. I was like, all right, nigga. Whatever, nigga.
Now look at him.
Now look at him.
Yeah.
Now look at him. He could have used you.
Turn it over the rock, nigga.
I had to work out for you, dogs though. Gotta give CC Brickley, my nigga.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Nah,
Gotta give a nigga a shot, man.
Yeah, but without Hallie, I don't see it happening, man. The East is wide open, and even like I don't know. I don't know who's at the top of the East right now. No bullshit. Like I want to say New York, but they don't even got a coach right now.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that either.
Yeah, it's like and whatever coach they get, we don't know what their roster's gonna look like, who they gonna go after, if he's gonna make like the pieces work and all that. So that shit, it's just a mess out there. Like it's just like what, you know what I mean? Like it's definitely probably gonna be one of those young teams like Orlando. Could be Detroit, but I would definitely say Orlando's kind of trending in that direction.
Yeah.
Be the top.
Yeah.
I would still put the C's up there, and I would put New York. It's New York and the C's for me. I'm not gonna pick what order, but as the top of the East, Orlando. They just got some new pieces they acquired, so they're gonna have to get that together, and then they're gonna have to show me what that looks like.
Yeah. But the core been together for a little bit now.
But Orlando?
Yeah.
They picked up what they needed too.
But it's time to deliver because OKC showed us it's possible.
Yeah,
but it took OKC a while though.
No,
like,
it
don't
didn't.
do that. Yes, it did, bro. Yes, it
like
did.
3 to 4 years.
No, it didn't, bro. No, it didn't.
You know what I'm
Shea's in like
saying?
his 8th year right now, bro. He's been there like 7 years. He's had like 5 bad years there before he's really punched the ticket.
Yeah, some
for
say
real.
patience.
Yeah, bro. Their best players have been there for 3 years, bro. And they've made the playoffs 2 out of those 3 years. Yeah. So like, they're trending in the right direction, bro.
But I'm not counting.
It was top seed.
Who?
Both years.
What?
The OKC.
No, I'm talking about Orlando.
He's talking about Orlando. He's saying like Orlando still got some time. He's saying.
Yeah, bro. OKC was getting bounced into playing. OKC got bounced out to playing
Same
like
much
2
time we
years
gave James
ago,
Harden. We gave him 17 years.
2 years ago.
James is out of this.
2 years
okay?
ago. 2 years ago, they didn't even make the.
I do agree with you on that. Like they normally would get the grace of time, but because the East is so open next year, I feel like you kind of got to take it.
But I'm saying like so this is gonna.
That's true. He's right though. You got to take advantage because it's open right now.
You kind of do got to take it.
It's time to grow up. It's time to grow up.
But if they don't, I feel like we can't hold it over their head.
Well, if they don't, this might be their only shot. Though.
I agree. I agree.
But hold on, this year they was injured though.
No, for sure. But
you know what I'm saying, Paolo got hurt, and then Wagner got hurt too.
Yeah. But that's part of the game, bro. Y'all got to stay healthy.
Nah, that is, but I'm saying like that definitely will fuck shit up for you.
Yeah,
if 2 stars.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like get hurt. So
stay healthy, my nigga. You're getting paid millions. Come on. Spend some bread on your body, bro.
but don't
He's
don't
young,
be like
he's not
that
ready
on
yet.
Dog in year 3 when Dog's out there in year whatever them and he ain't even.
Yeah, that's what I'm
come
saying.
on, like
know
what's
who?
the next question?
You know who? Nigga know who. He talking about who. He won't play games.
Let's not.
I'm saying this Chet just got here. He got a chip already. That's all I'm saying, my nigga. You feel me? Wemby, where you at? You know?
Yeah, that's true. His rival got a chip over him.
Okay, so moving on. I haven't been paying too much to the draft, but who's the most NBA ready player right now?
Cooper Flag.
Over Ace Bailey?
Absolutely. Ace Bailey.
Dylan Harper?
Dylan Harper, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I would definitely say Cooper. I like Trez Johnson.
I was gonna say that next.
I like there's a couple, but I think Cooper's the most ready. And I think he's gonna go to the most ready team.
Yeah.
Like he ain't gotta really do too much. He's gonna be the first one you can really plug and play.
Yeah.
And bro, his role, whatever he gives you, is gonna be a bonus.
Right.
If he give you 11 and 7, you'll take it. You know what I'm saying? If he
That's
give
good for him.
It's what
actually.
and that's great for the team. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? So
right.
it's just like he give you 11-7. The Mavericks, low key can make a move next year, bro. So yeah, I think definitely Cooper, hands down.
He's walking into like a Jason Tatum situation.
Yeah, exactly.
Very
Perfect. That's the
very
perfect,
much so.
perfect situation. Yep.
What's your thoughts on it, Rob?
I'm gonna go. Two players in my mind. I'm gonna go Ace Bailey.
That's my dog for the draft. That's who I'm.
That's
Ace
what he's
Bailey.
doing. He's declining workouts.
Yeah,
I
I
don't like
know.
that.
I don't
shit.
like it
I
either.
don't know. I'm gonna say this. I don't know what the strategy is. But he could fucking play, bro. Like no bullshit. Like he could go, bro. Like, I think he's a little more. I think he's a little more athletic than Cooper. I think he a little more like aggressive and just got a little more. Like,
You think he's more athletic than Cooper?
Yeah, I think so. I think
Really?
he is,
Did you see that kid play?
Yeah, Ace
Yeah,
Bailey.
he's
I mean,
more-
highlights,
but
but
he's
I didn't
more-
really see him
But
play either.
he's
I'm
more
not
lanky.
gonna
I don't think he's like dunking on
I
niggas.
think-
He's more like just shoot over
He
the
will
top.
do
Yeah, but that's the thing.
But Cooper's getting off the glass. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think his game is like.
It'll transfer.
He's like a
Yeah,
Siakam.
I think it transfers, but I think like he has something like you could be like Cooper. He got a lot to work on. I feel like Ace Bailey got more of a bag.
I would say
than
that
him.
he has an NBA game already. Type
Who,
shit.
Ace?
Ace does.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. So
But a lot of niggas have NBA games they don't translate coming out of college.
Nah,
Very
nah,
much
It's,
so.
always.
it's
Nah,
easy.
that does
It's
happen.
a lot easier
Nah.
when you're scoring against fucking doctors and lawyers and shit. And now you're going against niggas that get paid.
Nah, he was in
Nigga.
the Big Ten though. Like
But
that's legit
and what they do, they did
competition.
shit. He played
That's-
meaningless basketball, bro.
That's all right. But
They
when you're
barely
playing
won. What they
when
won?
you're playing
5
with
games this
when
year?
you're-
Rutgers?
Yeah, Rutgers was ass. Just dog shit.
When
nigga.
you're playing with 5 other NBA players, right? Like when you have to be a good player in a good system, like you're going to look good. Like Ace Bailey's numbers, like 19 a game, 18 a game.
He also had Dylan Harper. You like he had
I'm
nobody.
gonna say that doesn't matter because Georgia was dog shit when Ant was there, and look at Anthony Edwards. It's the only compliment you getting out of me, motherfucker.
That's a fact.
Nah,
but,
what I'm saying is a lot of.
other than Ace, because I said 2, but other than Ace, I would say Derek Queen.
Oh, I like him.
Oh yeah, I think Derek Queen.
Yeah, Derek Queen, yes,
he's tough.
yes, yeah.
He's really tough.
Because he could do everything as a big man.
Yeah.
I do like that.
Yeah,
Yes.
Derek Queen's tough.
Oh, I like my nigga VJ too.
Okay.
VJ.
Yeah,
he's
niggas
like,
can't say some of these niggas' last names, bro.
yeah,
It's crazy.
I like VJ
Yeah,
too. Out of
yeah.
Baylor, he gonna be alright. He's crazy athletic. He played on the same team with Kyan Anthony.
High school?
Yeah, high school.
Long
Yep.
Island.
Like, he didn't go to
Yep.
Syracuse.
No,
Word, you feel me?
Yeah.
Who you think is the most ready?
I kind of want to go Cooper
Yeah.
because I think it's the easiest situation. Ace, I think, is more athletic, but athleticism and I think mental also kind of goes into it. And with him declining the workouts and shit, I'm like, wait, what are you doing? Like, what's your
Why is that a
why
big
you
deal,
do
though?
why you do? Because why don't you just want to show your skill? Why?
You really big. You and Quest getting big on him not playing 1-on-1s and 3-on-3s.
No, but it's just about the
It's
perception.
just a
bro.
perception.
Like-
Who are you, nigga?
Exactly.
Who do you think
Ace
you are?
Bailey.
Ace Bailey from Rutgers. Let's chill out. We got niggas from Duke who will do it. Who was on a bigger market, who was doing more than you at that level. So
Yeah,
what are we
but-
talking about?
We setting the
And
standard.
if you really that,
he is setting.
but
the bad
if you
standard.
a
really
bad
and
standard.
if you really that tough, why not play bust Cooper's ass in the workout? Who knows?
And show him.
And you could be the number 1 pick going to Dallas.
I'm
there
pretty
you go.
sure Cooper's
Nah,
not
so
working for nobody.
so
but
from
him.
what
I know, but
heard,
I'm just saying though,
so
like
from what I
you know?
heard is like his team is on some like they're declining workouts because they want him to go to a situation where like he's going to be the guy. So he declined one from the Sixers because he probably feel like there really ain't no room for me to be the guy over there.
So where pick is he going? Because he's not
Might
going.
land in Washington.
He's not going number 1.
Horrible.
He's not going number 2. He's not going to the Spurs. The Spurs do not. That's
Washington
crazy.
is a shit
He's
show.
not going to the
He's
Spurs.
not going to Philly because
Philly
Philly's
is.
number 3. So where's he? Where's
Who's 4?
I just told you he could,
Washington?
He could land on. He
Who's
could land on
5?
Washington
don't-
6.
I don't know. Like, where is it really for him
let me
to?
go to
I don't know. Like, he want to go somewhere he can take all the
Go
shots.
to my virtual
That's what that nigga want to go.
And that's, I don't know. So that's why I'm like, I think he could probably go somewhere and do that. But I think if we're talking about success and the standard of success is like doing well and winning games, I think Cooper Flag is set up better.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he definitely
Charlotte has 4.
You want me at Charlotte? You want
he
my
doesn't
Charlotte?
want to go to Charlotte for sure. He does.
No,
There's like a
They already
stigma
got somebody
on
like
nobody
him.
wants to play with LaMelo Ball. Right
Why
now.
would you want to? It's losing basketball.
That's true.
And they got thing just sitting over there. Dude that came from Alabama.
Brandon Miller.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They like the same position.
So that's what I'm saying. So he wants to slide. You're telling me you want to slide all the way in the draft?
He could, bro. Wherever's best for you, fuck it. He's gonna lose.
I mean,
He
things
might
not a
lose
good
out on
fit
the
for
list.
him as far as if he wants to be the man. Like, it's not going to happen in San Antonio. You got
That's
Fox,
a bad mix for him.
Victor,
Yeah.
and Castle. You know what I'm saying?
You're not touching the rock like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He need the pill to do
He
something.
might lose out on a little bit of money, but so.
Nah, but it's first round, so it's all guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? It's coming from Rutgers. They probably went to Rutgers because of the NIL bag that they gave them.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, if you look at the teams that we're saying, none of them are really. But Danny Ainge might take a chance.
He might
on
want
him.
to. Yeah, Danny Ainge might. He might go.
He
to
might
Brooklyn.
die in Utah. Oh my god.
I feel like he worried
Bro,
about the
you
wrong
gotta-
things.
Already.
I think he's worried about the
I
wrong
agree.
things, and that's why I just can't. I don't know. Something about him don't feel right. Like I'm sure he's got all the skills, but it just you don't seem like you got a winning mentality. You want that LaMelo shit. You want to go get your numbers, show off,
So
get
you
your
don't
shots
like
up.
when people are rebellious, is what you're saying.
Nah, I like
not
rebellious. I
rebellious.
like winners.
He's rebellious.
I like winners.
That's not. But
You can be a rebellious
two things
loser
can be
all you
true.
want.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't care about being a rebellious loser.
It's not just called, but like it's the mindset you have. Like, bro, even if you don't want to go there, you can say I don't want to go there and still work, or
That's
you
what
can,
he's doing,
or you
though.
can still put on a workout.
Nah, but that's worse,
You know what I'm
though.
saying?
If you put on a workout and you do shit in it, that's completely worse.
But how you wanna work
than
out for
just saying-
nobody, bro?
than just
There's not
saying
nobody
that-
wanna work out for him?
Nah, he probably went to a couple that only
No, they
saying-
said he was turning down all the workouts.
Nah, they just saying, well, I mean, I
I'm
didn't.
just saying that the
I
private
just heard.
spread, you know what
I
I'm
just
saying?
heard he
The
heard he
stigma on him.
turned down a few, and the only team name that I heard was the Sixers.
Yeah, but I heard that afterwards he said they was turning down a couple, and then I heard he turned down the Philly one.
Oh yeah,
And
well,
he canceled on them. He had it and then he canceled on them.
Yeah.
I would cancel y'all nigga. See you later, nigga. Like,
What's wrong with Philly? That's
I
a
was
good
saying you can get a bunch of shots over there.
You
Nah,
didn't
no,
get
you
Rock
can't.
early. He wants to
no,
be
you
the
can't.
man.
Not if Dog is healthy. If
Embiid?
if you got.
But they talking about
Embiid's out
trading
there,
Embiid. If you're really that nigga, you come over, you
Embiid,
take over.
Paul
That's
George wants to
if they
take 20
trade him.
shots still.
But we know
Maxey
Paul-
wants to take
just
20
saying.
shots.
If you that nigga, you know what I'm saying?
But
feel
but
you,
Paul
bro.
George is
You got a
towards is
point,
going
bro.
on the downward
That's
slope, and
if
Embiid's
it
coming off that
happens.
knee
He
injury.
don't want to be in that Philly
Is he
market.
gonna be the same?
I think it's that Philly market. He's scared of that
Too
shit.
much? Oh,
He
then
want-
they have Jared too.
See, here you go.
Yeah, Jared
I'm
McCann
just
too.
saying he want to go to
His name
He want to go to
before he
Utah
put
somewhere
on
where
that
it's
NBA
quiet.
jersey.
He can have his means 18, 20, and nobody gives a fuck. That's what I'm saying.
That's not true. He can build them back up, bro.
All right.
Oh, God.
And they gonna have a top pick next year too, so he's gonna definitely be one of them guys.
There's certain places
have
that I
AC
just
and AJ. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's nasty.
That's for 2 wings. That's what everybody's winning with right now.
That's the Celtics right
That's
there.
and
Yeah.
OKC. Your man Joe. You know what I'm saying? J
Yeah,
Dub.
J-Dub
What
and
did you
Trey.
say? I mean, two.
Huh?
What did you say?
The Celtics.
No, what did you? The two wings?
Yeah.
Who?
Ace and AJ. I'm saying Utah. If he go to Utah.
Oh, that would be nice.
That'd be nice.
That would be
They
nice.
was actually watching some Utah games.
My fault. I was divvying up over here, but
I watch them when they play the Lakers.
who?
that Utah team that we talking about. I'm not tuning into that.
You want throw your. Because we'll talk if
Oh.
we get time. We'll talk about KD last, bro. We talked about KD last week.
Yeah.
We talked about KD last week. So
We can throw it
You
there.
could you could touch it if you want.
Yeah, you can
What?
throw it there.
Oh, you talking the
What,
ring
KD?
shit?
Yeah, you talking about the ring shit, right?
oh yeah, the LeBron, the ring
Yeah.
shit. Yeah. So we go ahead. You wanna?
No, I'll let you do it.
Okay,
You
okay.
ain't gonna switch up to the normal formula.
Okay. Okay, so we all heard LeBron, talking crazy. He was talking crazy about ring culture and how, it's kind of out of control, you would say nowadays, If you don't have a ring, a casual fan, definitely, if you don't have a ring, casual fan will say you suck. They'll diminish your stats or what your accomplishments or whatever you did, and I agree with LeBron to a certain extent, but it's like he's caused this.
That's
You
facts.
get what I'm saying?
That's facts.
You caused this when you left Cleveland to go to Miami and just started this big three at a young age type thing. You know what I'm saying?
I would say I would disagree with that. I don't think he caused it. I think he caved into it. You know what I'm saying? He
It's because your man's was a part of it.
Honestly, everybody was saying LeBron don't got a ring, LeBron got a ring forever. When we kids, how long did you hear that shit?
Right.
That's all you ever heard.
Yeah.
So I think he gave into that shit and was like, y'all keep saying I don't got a fucking ring. I'm gonna go get me a ring. Because I tried to be the nice guy. I tried to let pieces come around here. Niggas ain't coming, bro. You talking about taking shitty teams to the finals. Oh, my God. So I'm just saying, I think he gave into the pressure, and maybe that's the reason, because he kind of like, okay, if you ain't get a ring, and if it's not working out, go get you one, no matter how you get it. Right. Which is like, I'm not that mad at it. I'm just mad at LeBron's the one not saying it because, bro, rings matter. If you want to be mentioned with Jordan, if you want to be mentioned with the all-time best, they definitely matter. Like, that's why we can't really put James Harden on that pedestal, because he don't have those rings or any rings. But that's what I'm saying.
You can keep dancing.
No, I was just saying
until next season.
No, I was just saying.
Walk out.
Yeah, that's tough.
But when he's 30s and he's 25, then we go to Houston.
I was just saying. Now he's begging for another team.
Right. So maybe somebody else will pick me up.
Please. Now you want to go to Houston. Please.
It is what it is.
You're not going over there. They got Van Fleet. They about to give him a new deal.
It is what it is.
Yeah,
you
okay.
Feel me?
Stay there, LA, with home and chill. Retire there, nigga.
You might get Bill. You never know. Might be a good look for him. You never know. But what's your thoughts on ring culture? What LeBron said, Rock?
Nah, man. I feel like I don't really agree with it because rings really matter though.
Yeah, they do.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it really solidify you. It puts you a different class. Like imagine if AI won a ring.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like how
James Harden.
But AI, you know what I'm saying? Like how revolutionary he was to the game of basketball, how much he meant to the culture and all that. Mm-hmm. Like if he would have won a ring, he would have, you know what I'm saying?
He would have.
But I feel like in the hood, he did run a ring to us though. For us,
on dogs.
I feel like AI, everything he did, he got a ring in our heart.
Yeah.
Like, you don't think so?
Somehow.
No.
You don't even think about that.
I think he got an MVP, and I think that meant a lot.
He's impactful to he's super impactful to us. Like, he's super important to us. You know what I'm saying? But if he got a ring, it wouldn't.
Yeah, he'd be in a different stratosphere.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He'd be in a different. That's why Jordan is just in a whole different stratosphere. It's because the nigga is fucking 6'6".
And 2 3-peats.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, championships really stamp it and solidify, you know what I'm saying? So
solidifies your career and as a basketball player.
Yeah, it just puts you in a different bracket. Like there's a lot of great players, like all-time greats that don't have, you know what I'm saying, that don't have championships. Mm-hmm. But then the ones that are always remembered that we talk about forever are the ones that have them. You know what I'm saying? So it's
I think it's more of it's a casual fan thing, bro. Social media is coming bigger, so it's just it's just more in your face. You feel me? We didn't really be we was heavy on Braun, like you said.
Heavy
it was
shit on Braun,
heavy on Braun. It was. I felt it. You know what I'm saying? To the point where when he lost, he told the world at one point, "You got to go back to doing what you do," and I'm still that nigga.
Exactly.
I felt that because I hated him at the time, so I'm like, "Oh, you a sucker."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it was that heavy, so.
But I think that's why also Braun said that is because I feel like looking back at it, he probably saying maybe I didn't have to put so much stock into that shit because I am, you know what I'm saying? He got that older mindset, you know what I'm saying? He's 40 now thinking about when I was such. Why did I give a fuck so much what y'all said about me not winning? You know what I'm saying? I still could have did things my way, yada, yada, yada. But I just think that it's still, you still need that to make you the great out of the great. When you talk about greats, and D-Wade said you talk about them different rooms, sometimes you can't get in, James, or whoever you are. You know what I'm saying? You can't get in.
Shoot. I'm telling you.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
I can't say nothing right now.
Doors is closed right now.
Closed. He don't even know what the address. He don't get the Addy.
Nah, not yet. So we'll let you know where the party's at a different time.
He's still looking for the Addy. What's the Addy? Yo, what's the after location?
Go ahead.
Not allowed yet, James.
So next season,
don't
let us go to the Rockets.
The rings definitely matter, but I get what he's slightly saying. I can understand it from a standpoint of if you're all right, is Allen Iverson better than Clyde Drexler, who got a ring with Houston?
Fact.
The average person is gonna say Allen Iverson is better, but I think we're talking from a talent standpoint. It's one thing to say one person is more talented. It's another thing to say he's greater, when the greater goal is to win a championship or based on accolades. So, I think that's a different argument, and I think that's what people get confused. But, the goal is to win a ring, and that's how you, like you said, that's how you determine who's greater. That's the ultimate goal of basketball or team sports is to win a championship as a team. Yeah. So it's like I don't know what else we're really debating.
We don't treat football players like this.
Because it's too many moving parts in football.
Yeah,
you have two other teams. You have defense, special teams. All those have to go in the thing.
What about baseball?
The only thing we really care about is quarterbacks, and we kind of put them in that
The
atmosphere.
special skill players.
Not even skill players. You don't give a fuck that. Randy Moss, Teal don't run.
Yeah, I do.
No, you wanted them to win, but nobody says that they're not.
Randy should have had a ring.
But nobody says he's not great. But nobody says he's not great. Nobody ever says Randy Moss is not as good as Jerry Rice because he hasn't won.
Correct. That's correct.
Nobody ever says that.
That's not a football.
That's not a football argument. When you go quarter, yes.
Told y'all nigga was gonna come out.
Oh shit. When you go,
that's a category. Oh yeah, we gotta kill that.
Nigga, now he got to take. What's your opinion?
Yeah.
Mic that
nigga up.
for sure.
Okay.
But yeah, nah, because it's like you said, when it's different sports, it's different. Like you don't have the same control. Basketball is 5 of you, 10 of you on the court.
Yeah, you play both.
You know
positions.
what I mean? You play both
offense
positions
and defense.
You can take the shots. You can take the free throws. Mm-hmm. Only one nigga's kicking a field goal. Only one nigga's controlling the ball. The quarterback. He decides who he's gonna throw it to, and if it's not you and you're the wide receiver, you're shit out of luck. He threw it to somebody else. Okay. You're not the running back. He didn't run the ball. You don't get the ball. So it's like you can only make so much of an impact.
Like, look at Lamar. Mark Andrews dropped the pass. Is that on Lamar?
No. He threw it perfect.
He dropped a couple passes.
Bro.
But he dropped that 2-point conversion, I'm saying.
Yeah.
So.
It is what it is, huh? I mean, like, I agree with most of what y'all say, you know what I'm saying? But ring culture has been dragged out a little bit, and I think anything that comes to social media is always going to be dragged out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
Yeah.
Moving on to our last. KD, man. KD's finally got traded. He's going to Houston. He's going to be a Houston Rocket. And they did not give up that much. You know, and they traded most valuable, you know, right now. You know, he's gone. Him and Dylan Brooks. And what? 5 second-round picks?
And this year, first round.
And this year's number 10 pick, right?
Yeah, to me, that's a lot.
Yeah, I thought so, too.
Really?
Yeah, bro, because I feel like...
Okay, bro.
No, listen, I understand. I don't like Jalen Green. He likes Jalen Green. He's not that... He don't want to speak on him now, so high and mighty. But he's a Jalen Green fan. Just as much he was saying that J-Dub train, he was not Jalen Green shit. Same man that scored single digits in 5 out of 7 games this playoffs.
I had to pick.
That's all I'm saying.
I had to pick a Jalen to root for.
That's all.
It was dumb. It was dumb.
That's all I'm saying. So I agree with you. I do not think I think he's a little overrated for sure. Mm-hmm. But my thing is, I feel like you could have flipped him for something younger and maybe gave up something else. I do like that Rockets team, but I do think they got to get another scorer. I think they need another scorer for sure.
Got one.
Who?
They need one more.
Bro, that's not enough.
It was just what you
mean. Amir Thompson.
That's 2 niggas scoring the ball.
And then you got Amir Thompson, Cam Whitmore.
Amir Thompson is not a scorer.
No. And I think
if you just say jump shot, then maybe. But I'm just saying.
I think we got some recency bias on our man. Like, he played very well in the playoffs, and I think we got that, like, a little bit.
He had a great season. He's one of my favorite players. I fuck with him.
I just don't, like, is he 18 a game consistently?
Yes.
I want him to be. I want him to be. I hope he is.
You still got Jabari Smith, though.
I don't believe in him that much.
But now he's
inconsistent.
But he's like solidified.
You
like
don't believe in him.
Option.
You don't believe in him now. But last week you didn't want him to get traded.
He's young. He's still. I mean, he's still trying to figure out the NBA game. His jump shot's a little inconsistent, but like, you know what I'm saying? Now him being with KD every day, that's gonna help. That's gonna help him out a lot. Like they got some pieces, man. That number 10 pick wasn't gonna do shit for that team, dog. They needed a vet. They needed somebody to close. You're not gonna get that out of another young guy. You need a guy. You're not going to get nobody at 10 that's going to be your guy.
They need a shooting guard, bro. They don't have a shooting guard right now.
What you mean?
Amir Thompson.
Bro, so what's your lineup? You going Fred, Amir, KD, Jabari, and Sengun?
Yeah. What's wrong with that? That's fire.
What do you have on your bench?
You got length. What you mean? Off the bench, you got Cam Whitmore. You got Easton.
But they didn't play Whitmore. Are they gonna play Whitmore now?
They're gonna have to.
If you tell me you're gonna play these young guys, but they didn't play them last year.
Yeah, but you got some young energy coming off the bench, and I think the young pieces they got off the bench are like, you know what I'm saying, some pretty decent guys. Yeah,
I still think
they picked up Reed Shumpert last year's draft. Last year's draft picked him up. He's a solid player.
He
guard.
barely played.
Cocaine Curry.
Yeah, but it's just
He barely
like
played.
I
yeah,
know,
but it's like but now you're asking young guys just be young guys.
I like-
come off the bench.
I like
give a
Whitmore
little, you know
and
what
I
I'm
like
saying?
Easton. I think they can definitely contribute. I still think they need something else.
Oh, yeah, you got Steven Adams off the bench.
I still think they need something else. That's my
Jesus.
opinion. That's
But
my
if they
opinion.
had Jalen Green, what would come on?
I would still want to trade him
Come
for
on,
something
man.
else. Is what I'm
I
saying.
actually got hit up a lot about that take. People didn't like that take that we had.
What?
They didn't,
Yeah.
they didn't like that.
What?
The
Yeah, 'cause
not
you
trade
got-
Jalen Green.
You got crazy. You was like, why would you trade for a 37-year-old?
I still feel that way.
We're
I still
talking
feel that
about
way.
Kevin Durant.
At
Yeah,
37.
If you
Yeah,
want to trade
see you
Jalen
later,
Green for
though.
Trey Young, that would have.
I'm
come
with
on.
that.
See
I'm
you
with
later,
that.
though. But see you later.
Because I think that helps
serious?
Sengun's development
That
more
makes
than KD does, and also
Nah.
KD's only going to be there for 2 years.
And he don't make the
But
team
Jalen
better.
Green might have only been there. They just
No.
extended him for
I don't
3
want Jalen
years,
Green there.
though.
I'm saying if you're going to trade him, trade
Trade
younger.
for
Like a
something
Trey
else.
Young would have been a
Yeah.
good
Y'all are
move.
forcing.
But nah, I don't agree.
Trey Young?
KD don't make
I don't
it.
agree.
Don't make the team better.
No.
Yes, he does.
He's gonna score
Yes,
his.
he does.
selfishly, because
No.
he's going to score.
No. KD's an unselfish player. Like he makes everybody better. The
No, the
moment
fuck
he
he does
walks in.
not.
Yes, he
So
does.
why that
bro.
Sun team was so damn ass?
Because that was bad personnel, bad management,
Make
bad
him better,
coaching.
nigga.
That was
Make him
bad
better,
every-
nigga.
That, but that was
Make
bad
him better,
everything.
nigga.
That was bad everything.
But I'm just saying he's not going to facilitate to the team the way that I think what they need. Like they're going to be better because KD is good. They're not better.
No,
They're not
but
better
he's-
because the young guns
he's
are developing.
coming in as what they need, though.
Scoring.
Yes,
Scoring.
but
a guy to close the game.
I would have rather had a young point guard to like a Trey
Nah,
Young.
but
Come
you don't.
on,
But you don't
That's
really.
what I
But
would've-
you don't win with that, though.
and you're going to win with KD?
Yes.
You have as
He
hasn't
hasn't
won
won
one since
He
Warriors
hasn't won
when he had
since
Steph in
Warriors.
them?
Okay, all right, but let's be
Why y'all?
honest.
Hold on.
the game
Hold on
now.
now. Why y'all overhype KD?
Hold
That's
on.
the thing I don't like.
Whoa,
Why do y'all
whoa,
overhype
whoa,
KD?
whoa,
Why
whoa,
why do
whoa,
niggas
whoa,
overhype
whoa,
KD?
whoa.
Y'all
Hold
talking
on, hold
about
on.
we were just talking
Okay.
about winning and shit. This
Yeah.
nigga never
Great
did anything
coach.
by himself outside the Warriors, bro.
Never.
He's always underachieved, no matter where he
Alright.
went.
Alright.
He hasn't won a ring since the Warriors, and how
Yeah,
long,
all right,
bro?
But let's be honest though, like that was bad. Like that's
And he's
bad
always been on
management.
good teams.
That's too bad.
He's
That's
always
too-
been on good
no,
teams.
But that's too
He's
franchise
always
guys.
been on good team,
I got-
talented teams.
I got
Always.
I got you, but I got the answer to that, right? Those are two bad franchises, bro. Both of those franchises are bad right
my
now,
God.
bro. Like
You
they're
asked
not-
to be there, nigga. I'm not
Nah,
hearing that.
bro, nah,
You
but
wanted
those
to go there,
okay,
nigga.
the front office,
You
but it's terrible.
you went to
But
the
it's
Nets,
like,
nigga.
alright, but
Did
it's
I make
like-
you go there? You was
Yeah,
a free
no, but
agent.
it's like-
What's I say? Free
Okay,
agent,
alright.
and he went to the Nets,
All right,
nigga.
but who did they bring in to coach him?
He wanted Steve Nash.
Bro, he did not want Steve
Yes,
Nash.
him
bro.
and Kyrie
They
wanted
requested
Steve
that
Nash.
nigga.
Yes, they did.
Kyrie was talking shit about Steve Nash as soon as he got the job.
No.
Yes, he was, bro.
Steve
He
Nash-
was like, Steve Nash.
Bro,
Yo,
Steve
Kyrie,
Nash-
Steve Nash got the job. Kyrie Evans said, we can coach ourselves. Right off the rip.
They
Like,
wanted
come on,
him.
bro.
Steve Nash.
Nah, bro, they
Steve
didn't
Nash.
want
Yes,
that
he was,
nigga.
because Steve Nash
Nah,
worked
but
with
they
the
want that
Warriors.
Ime,
Steve
bro.
Nash worked
They
with the
want that
Warriors
Ime,
on
bro.
the Warriors coaching
Nah, bro,
staff,
they wanted-
and that's why they brought him in,
They
bro.
wanted they wanted Ime. Anyway,
Tyrone
bad
They wanted
management.
Steve
You
Nash.
go to Phoenix, right? Phoenix.
You wanted to get
Phoenix,
there.
Phoenix went through 3 different coaches in 3 years.
But you chose
bro.
to go there.
And then you trade for Bradley Beal.
But you chose to go there.
Yeah, but I'm not telling you who to bring in though. That's bad.
Since when? You're a
management, bro.
superstar.
Yo, bad.
You
bro.
don't think he
Bro,
you don't think he signed off on that?
on
He
what?
did.
On bringing in Bradley Beal?
Oh, no.
You don't
I don't
think
think so. I don't
bro,
think
that
so.
was
I don't
Matt
know.
Ishmael.
I don't know. I think
bro.
that might have been
I don't
Ishmael.
think so.
Bro.
That was
But-
Matt
Wouldn't
Ishmael.
agree.
Either way,
bro.
everywhere he went, he decided to be there. You wanted to bring James Harden to the Nets, it didn't work. You wanted to go with Kyrie,
But
to
that
the
was
Nets, it didn't work.
it didn't work with the Nets because of injury though. Like,
Oh
let's be
my
real.
God, we
Let's
got
be
100
real.
excuses for this
Nah,
nigga.
nah, let's
We
be real.
got 1,000 excuses for this
Nah,
nigga.
let's be real.
Why didn't it work
Because
in OKC? He had everything he needed.
you mean?
Why didn't it work in OKC?
And then who did they lose to?
What do you mean? The
The
same
Heat.
team he was up
They lost
3
to the Heat.
No, exactly.
No.
He lost to the Heat.
No, that's the
4
Warriors.
years in
That,
the league.
the same
What?
team he was up 3-1 on.
Okay, he lost to the Warriors. Yeah. And then,
So
but
why-
the Warriors also they don't win if they don't get KD. It's not like he went to that team and just blended.
I don't
in.
know
He
nothing
went
about
there-
they won without
he
him
went there-
already. You
he
haven't
went-
won since.
He went there.
They won before you
He
and
went
after
there-
you,
he
nigga.
went there with
They
their
won
best
before
player.
you and after
He
you.
went there with their
Andrew
best
Wiggins,
player.
nigga.
That's true.
They
He
put
went
Andrew,
there with
they
their
put
best
Andrew
player.
Wiggins in there and still went after him. And what do you have? What have you done?
He went there with their
Right or
best
wrong?
player.
That's both those are true.
I-
Both
Right or
are true.
wrong?
Both are true.
You haven't done shit without them, so I
Nah,
don't
he
know.
has though.
What has he
He got
done?
30K points.
I don't wanna
He
hear
said
that.
a couple
Oh,
of gold
Jesus
medals.
Christ.
Broke a couple
All
of
right.
records.
See,
You know what I'm saying?
all right.
Like what did
All
Wade
right.
do after Braun? Same shit.
Nothing, but he
Before
okay.
he came.
But he had one
Come
before
on,
him.
But that's what I'm saying though.
But what are you saying? He had one before him.
Bro, nah, bro, we're not gonna do
What
that.
we're saying is KD
Situation matters in basketball. In every sport,
But hold
matters.
on, Rock. I agree with you, but I'm saying everyone in his situation, he chose for himself.
But
he chose for. That's why I cannot give him credit or be like, oh yeah, it's a situation.
All right, but you
when
haven't,
you told,
you haven't
when, yeah, I
chose
can't feel
something that
sorry
hasn't been
when
the
you
best
told,
thing for you.
but over and
I
over
definitely
again.
have.
Exactly.
But over and over
I
again.
definitely have.
Over and over again.
No.
Over and over again.
No, because if you keep doing stupid shit,
It's on you.
insanity.
You're insane.
Yeah. But I will say, we can say he's gone to all these different places, but he doesn't make others better. He makes the team better by scoring. He's not a facilitator. So is he going to make these younger players better?
This is the first situation, too, he's walking into where it is a great situation.
It's already like it's
The Nets
really
was what? The Nets was what?
No,
The
no,
Warriors
no,
were in a good
no,
situation?
No.
After.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what are we saying?
It was not a good situation.
What was wrong with Brooklyn?
Brooklyn, it was good because he was going there. It wasn't already good. It was good because all of them was going there, right? And then they fucked it up by who they put in charge. Bad management. He gets over to Phoenix. Niggas didn't know.
I've never heard so much about blaming management.
No, he went over to Phoenix.
God.
He went over to Phoenix soon as Matt Ishbia bought the team, and I want to get superstars. That's how we're gonna win championships. Then they get KD. All right. We got Chris Paul. We got DeAndre Ayton. Let's get rid of our point guard. We have 2 wings that could score. Let's get rid of a point guard and a big man, right? And bring in another guard who's gonna get $50 million and likes to take 20 shots, but we're gonna win. Or we're not. It's not gonna be with Monty. Let's get Frank Vogel. Okay, let's get Matt.
Stop going places. Stay put. We was just talking about patience in the process. Why every time you jump and you start dick hopping, nigga? Every time, every team, nigga, you gotta go. Why? What else do you need, bro? What else do you need? If you're telling me all the talent that KD played with in their prime in his career wasn't good enough for him to have multiple rings without Golden State, without Golden State, you're telling me a lie.
You can't say
you play with James Harden twice. You play with Russell Westbrook. You play with Kyrie Irving. Okay, you play with LaMarcus Aldridge. You play with all these niggas. You play with all these niggas.
James Harden got hurt.
You play with Devin Booker. You play with Bradley Beal.
Right, and they lost. And then when they went
That's
to the
a wing in the Hall of Fame. That's a whole wing.
I can't, bro. You play with Serge Ibaka, bro. You play with Serge.
They lost to Denver. Denver was on their way to the chip.
What about when he got swept by the Boston?
Yeah, they lost.
What about when he got swept by Boston in the first round?
James left too.
Without him and Kyrie. What about when they got swept? Kyrie was there. Kyrie was there and they got swept.
Who was coaching,
not one game. We bought tickets.
We were supposed to go to the fucking game.
We couldn't go to the game. We got swept.
We got tickets to the game.
And that was
coaching though.
Bro, now that's an excuse every time.
Matters.
Nobody said that was
matter. It does matter.
I can't say it's that great. Not we that great to win one game, bro. I'm not even asking for a lot. To get swept.
Coaching does matter, but I'm not gonna give the coach the blame over the player.
All right, but then they said that's also the same year that the Celtics went to like the finals.
I don't give a fuck about none of that.
That was like they met like that. Like the matchups worked in their favor.
Oh my god, he got
every
excuse.
It's not. It worked in
matchup.
their favor.
You can't win a.
It worked in their favor. A lot of great niggas get swept, bro. True. Like let's keep it real, bro. A lot of great niggas.
But he had a team that was young enough for him to win. That's all I'm saying.
That's true.
He had a prime Kyrie, bro. That's enough to do something.
But injuries happen.
He got hurt, bro. He got their best.
Kyrie was there when they got swept against the Celtics.
Okay,
what are you talking about? Why do you keep saying that?
The Celtics were a better roster put together.
Oh my god!
Outside of those two, go star for star. Take the 2 stars.
This is crazy.
No bullshit.
Star for star.
You know why? Because KD don't. Back to the argument. KD don't make niggas around him better. If he elevated his team, it would be a different conversation. But because you come in, you score your 30, and you wasn't getting your 30, or it's a tough 30, now we're in shit out of luck.
I agree with you on that. He kind of doesn't make people better.
He does make them better.
In this sense, I just feel like him on Houston is going to be great. It's not going to be as bad as we think it is. That's what I think.
I don't think it's going to be bad. I'm not saying that it's going to be bad. I just think that it's not going to help the development of the other players the way it would have if they built the team the way we were saying.
Yeah.
I say you get a Trae Young.
Okay.
You get a Trae Young. Not with Jalen Green. You get Jalen Green out of there. You replace him with a Trae Young, and now you can do pick and rolls the same group.
Trae Young, that's a bad trade.
He's gonna facilitate
the
ball
more.
more.
That's what I'm saying.
Eastern Conference Finals.
All right.
What
All right, so now we're gonna go Eastern Conference Finals instead of a nigga that got 2 back-to-back NBA Finals.
But what help did Trae Young have?
If
you give Trae Young the help that KD had, I'm sure he would have done
but
shit too.
Now you're getting a defensive liability. You're getting a small guard. Like that doesn't help.
But you haven't made top 10. You still have Dylan Brooks still. What do you mean? You have Tari Eason. You still have all these defenders.
Because you wouldn't have had to give up all. You would have just Jalen Green for fucking Trae Young straight up.
Trae Young and Van Fleet. That's your backcourt.
You can flip.
That's what we're
I
gonna
know
do
probably
with.
flip Van
That's
Fleet.
what we're gonna do.
I'm flipping Van Fleet.
You gotta be in that.
I didn't think he'd be there next year anyway, but
If
they
you
might
would
keep
get Trae
him.
Young, it would have
now.
cost you a lot more
Dogs.
than it would have cost to get KD. Because you would have had to give up Van Fleet, probably Reed Shumpert, and like some more first round picks just to get Trae Young because he's still super young.
So what is the ceiling for this team?
Because they know what we know. That's
so
what
my
you gotta
thing is,
build around.
okay,
This is Western Conference Finals or Finals?
okay. So if anything that's an underachievement for KD again,
If he-
or is it management again, or is it coaching again?
It's
We
only
gotta
if,
see.
it's
Or
only,
Or is it matchup? He got to work to the right
It's
matchup.
only if he's on a good team.
If he plays Denver, it's a bad matchup.
He's gotta have
We
a good
can't
coach.
blame
Only
him.
comes down to
Yup.
He's gotta have a good coach.
Everybody, he has to have
Nah,
all
this
healthy
is a
15
nah,
guys.
this
Did he
is
have
a-
his pre-meal
this is a-
snack?
This is a perfect situation for me. It's not bad management. It's not bad coaching. It's a good young roster.
It's the only nigga
Like,
I know I need a perfect situation to do
Literally,
something as
it's
a
crazy.
superstar.
I mean,
the only nigga I know.
everybody does. Everybody needs a
Yes,
perfect
you do.
situation.
LeBron
Who
went.
doesn't-
LeBron went to the Cavaliers and won with the owner that hates him. That put a whole letter
Yeah,
about him
bro,
talking shit
all right, bro,
and
but-
won a
but-
fucking ring.
But who
I'm not hearing none of that.
Who else
shit.
was on that
What
team?
are you
That was
talking
a
about?
perfect situation, bro. Who else was on the team?
Kyrie Irving.
Irving.
How's that
bro.
perfect situation?
What are you talking
It's
about?
not
Kyrie Irving was
perfect.
like one of the best guards
They
in the
fired
league
their
at
coach,
that time.
nigga, at mid-season. That was not a
Yeah,
perfect
and got a
situation.
better coach.
But that's not a perfect
Got a
situation.
better
But that's not
coach,
a
bro.
perfect situation.
Yes,
You
it
got to
is.
make these moves. That's
yes,
not
it
perfect.
is, bro.
But that's not a mid-season. That's not perfect situation.
But they did,
Yeah,
like,
but you-
if
but-
we're talking about on court, they did bring in a lot of things to make it easier for him. They brought in Shumpert with him. They brought in who else?
J.R.
But
Smith,
J.R. Smith.
Kevin Love,
Right, but it's
Channing
still,
Frye.
bro, nobody has a
Like,
perfect situation.
No,
Nobody,
everybody,
you're right.
yo, bro,
It's difficult.
to win a chip, a lot of shit has to
Go right.
Yeah, a lot of
I
shit has to
agree.
go perfectly
I
in
agree.
your favor.
Yes,
Like,
absolutely.
so,
But you
that's
talking
what I'm
about you
saying.
talking about management, nigga.
No,
What are you
that's
talking
true.
about
That's
here?
the
You talking about
true part.
management?
And that has to
You talking about management?
That matters.
We talking about
That
management.
matters.
Charlotte?
No.
What are you talking
Charlotte?
There's
Bro,
niggas
we're talking about
that-
management.
There's niggas that put these teams together.
That you signed off on,
Management
nigga.
in
You
Cleveland,
went there.
In Cleveland, when all them niggas went to Cleveland, I think I rid of Kyrie, and they got all them niggas, Derrick Rose, Dwayne Wade, they got Jay Crowder, they got all these niggas. That was bad management, bro. That's a bad team, bro.
That was a
They
bad
put
team.
that team together because of the names, bro.
That was
the
a
same
nasty
thing in
team.
Phoenix. They put the team together because of the names. Management matters, bro. The niggas that's at the top, that's controlling everything matters. We just
But you don't think
we
LeBron?
just spoke about
But you don't
ownership,
think
bro.
LeBron has any say in those teams?
No,
Everybody
bro,
always.
nigga.
So now they don't call
his
LeBron-
best friend just got traded for
Alright,
Luka,
alright,
bro.
they
And
don't
he
call-
didn't have. Come on,
They don't call
bro.
LeBron lead
He
GM.
do that.
Let's
He do
let
that.
let's
Come
let
on,
GM.
bro.
Let's
Come
let
on, bro.
GM.
Y'all picking and choosing.
Bro, we just
Superstars.
Bro, we just spoke
Superstars
about
had
ownership. We
superstars.
just- See, now we pushing the
Superstars.
goalposts.
No,
We
I'm
just-
not
we
moving the
just-
goalposts.
Nah, we just
Superstars
spoke
had
about ownership,
bro.
though. We spoke about
Superstars.
ownership.
True.
Ownership
Superstars
plays a big
matters.
part.
Superstars has impact on who they're bringing in.
I don't think as much
Eight
as
out
I
of
don't think
10
as much
times.
as niggas
I agree with
think,
that.
8 out
bro.
of 10
I
times,
don't think as
your
much as
superstar
niggas
endpoint
think,
has
bro.
something to do with that shit, bro.
I don't
If
think-
they're
I'm not hearing
if
that.
they're a superstar, they
You
have
said
to.
8 out of 10
I don't
times.
think so. I don't
KD
think
might
as
be that
much
missing
as
too.
KD also went to these places, bro. I cannot fucking feel bad
Hey
if
man,
you
if
went
I could
there.
go, if I could go to a different city every 3 or 4 years, make $40 million.
No, we're not talking about all that. We're talking about basketball. We're talking about
That's part of it too.
We're not
Score a
talking-
bunch
all
of
these
buckets.
niggas
I'm
is
still
rich.
breaking records. I'm still one of the best niggas in the league.
Right.
It don't fucking matter. You can put whoever up you want. I'm still one of the best, coldest niggas in the league. Still one of the greatest niggas of all time. I still went to Golden State and was the best player on Golden
Almost
State.
10 years ago, bro.
I tore
This is
my
almost 10
Achilles,
years ago.
Came back and my
That's why I don't
numbers
like
are
Kevin.
and my
This is
numbers are
almost
better
10 years
after I
ago.
tore my Achilles.
You went to
And
a team
niggas
that
is
beat
mad-
you.
And niggas
That's
is
a
mad
second
because I'm
move.
going to these dumbass owners. Come
Yo,
on,
that's
bro.
a second move.
Niggas is mad at me. Niggas is mad at me. Niggas don't know how to run their business.
Yo, he don't want to get him
Come
now.
on, my
Yo,
nigga.
hold on.
Niggas is mad at
Hold
me.
on.
Niggas is mad at me.
Hold on. That's
You don't want to be.
Since
Hold
they
on.
jumping in there-
Hold on. That's a second movie. You know that. Nigga, you lose against a nigga in pickup and they talking shit. You don't want to go play with them niggas after they
That's
beat you.
true.
How you gonna go to the same
That's
team
true.
that beat you a month after they beat you?
That's
One
true.
game away. Hold on. One game away from the fucking finals. And you go join these niggas?
Yeah.
That's a pussy move, nigga.
Yeah,
Fuck
but
out
I
of
went
here,
over there, I was
nigga.
the
That's a
best
pussy
nigga.
move.
And I'm
Cause
it's
all you had to
history
do is
forever.
but, he
You
was,
can't talk about
No.
there's only a few niggas that got back-to-back
No,
MVPs.
you know why he was the best
KD's
nigga?
one of KD's the last and only one right now. LeBron did it.
But you know why he the
Kobe
best one?
did it.
Jokic.
Shaq did
But do
it.
you know
Nah,
why-
he didn't get back-to-back Finals
Oh, okay.
MVP.
But you know why-
feel me?
Back-to-back
You know who didn't do it?
D-Wade.
But you hold on. But you know why that worked out for him? Because he didn't have to make a team better. All you had to do was come score, get 25
Nah, he
and
did have
30.
to make them better.
No.
Yes, he did.
How can you make a team better already run, bro?
Because
I'm talking about he did not
he made them when he
better,
first
bro.
went there, they was damn near unbeatable.
He made
KD.
He made them.
I'm talking about
better.
I'm talking
them
about
better,
making the players better. He did not elevate Steph Curry and Klay Thompson.
Yes, he did. Yes,
He doesn't.
bro.
He doesn't elevate the
my
people around
God.
him.
Bro,
You're telling me KD made Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, bro? No, he did not.
If you think AE doesn't do it, how can you say KD does it?
Because, bro, what are you talking? If KD steps on the
Yeah,
court,
he's the one who's flip flopping. He flip flopping talking about I don't know. You think AD does not make people better. AE, excuse me if I said AD. AE, you think Ant Edwards does not make other people better, but you think KD does?
I said in this situation.
What is the situation?
KD's
you just said Golden State.
What is the
You just said
situation?
Golden
play.
You just said Golden State. He made them better.
Bro, but see,
did
hold
make Golden State
on.
better.
What are
As
we
a
talking
team,
about?
but
Like
not the
making
players.
niggas better? Like what? Like what? Like he's not getting
Like they can
assists.
play
Like,
Correct. Like for the development of the rest of the
You get
team.
where I'm coming from?
If you're not
But he's
already
not
good,
elevating.
KD being on the team doesn't help you.
Yes, it does.
How?
I feel like in this case in the Rockets it does because now it changes the matchups that you're gonna get. It changes the looks you're gonna get every night. It changes how teams have to guard you. Teams got to guard you way different now because this isn't Jalen Green. This is Kevin Durant shooting this shit or bringing the ball up the court. Or now that all four man has to match up. Like the matchups just become way different, so it opens the game up completely.
I believe
for
this.
Kevin Durant.
I believe this roster
Yes.
would have beat that.
Like his
Golden State
talent,
team in the
I agree with that.
Like
for
sometimes,
sure.
like making niggas better isn't always like, oh, I'm go get an assist and niggas got an assist like how Braun do or how James Harden do. Like sometimes just your presence or how teams got to scheme around you. Like KD's not that type of nigga that's getting 12 assists. He's gonna get 38 and like sixes.
But sometimes if you're not in your 30 and you're all, you're still shooting your shots, bro. I haven't touched the rock. I need the pill to get a shot up, bro. Like people, hold on, not for the rock, because like Amin Thompson's a hustle play. He's a Swiss Army knife. It's not really gonna hurt his development, but maybe Sengun and shit that might help him. That might hurt him, bro.
I think it helps Sengun though.
I don't really
because Sengun can pass that bitch.
You gotta understand.
He's a playmaker.
They have Ime. He's gonna implement KD in the best way.
But my thought is just that like we're talking about for like a Sengun, like we just said, like for him, for instance, if KD's got double on him, right? And he's passing it to Sengun who's open. Is that really helping his development? How often is he going to be playing with the KD-like player?
Like, come on,
if we're talking about the learning of basketball and not being better, wouldn't he rather be with a point guard?
No, but you know why though? Because now, like, if you get that, now you got to hit the open shot. So you got to become a better shooter. That helps your development. Because you're getting part of your game is getting better.
Yes, but I feel like if him learning the pick and roll with a point guard would help him forever in the league versus him playing off
he can pick and roll with Kevin Durant though. Kevin Durant can make that play.
He don't do no pick and roll.
I've never seen KD pick and roll. Whoa.
KD, he used to run him with Claxton.
And what'd that get to?
Claxton, KD and Claxton pick and roll.
What you mean? That's who he had. What you mean?
Okay,
you gotta go.
Let's wrap it up because we definitely did our thing on this one. This was probably the best topic of today's discussion, but. So
I need to get a shirt. Claxton.
Quick.
KD and Claxton.
Claxton was alright. Don't do that.
So what's the excuse for the Nets?
What?
I'm just.
I like it. Okay then.
I would just say.
Y'all
Claxton.
niggas.
I just said Claxton's alright. I ain't say
Right. So they had a decent team to win. He got swept.
So you.
They didn't.
They did get swept. But
I'm not saying. I'm saying they didn't have a decent team enough. I'm saying if you take away the stars, if you look at Boston's supporting cast, it was better than.
Bro, you had Bruce Brown. He went better when he got better when he went to Denver.
No. Bruce Brown wasn't on that.
Yes,
team.
he was. He had Kyrie, Bruce Brown.
I said take away the 2 stars.
Bro, so you tell everybody has 2 stars then. What does that mean?
No, but I'm saying that's what I'm saying.
He's comparing the rest of the team to the rest of the team. Take away 2 top stars on both teams.
Boston's stars were better. Boston player Marcus Smart, Derek White, Rob Williams.
Derek White was not there. Derek White
was.
Yeah, all them were there.
Derek White was not
there.
Yes,
he was, bro.
And
what?
Derek White
no way.
Yes, sir. Because that's the year. That's the year they went to the finals.
Derek White never played with Marcus Smart.
No, yes he did.
That was
bro.
That was Bragman. No, that was Bragman.
No. He did.
No, he did not.
Go look at the highlight when he tipped the ball and Marcus Smart was in the game.
Bro.
No, that was against the Heat when they lost.
And Marcus Smart was there, bro.
They didn't go to the finals that year.
I know. The year before they did, he was there,
no,
bro.
He didn't,
that was last year with here, my nigga. It was.
Yeah,
that was in 22, bro.
Derek
they went to the finals in 22.
Bro, no.
I'm look it up.
What year?
Derek White.
Just look it up.
What year are we talking about?
2022.
So why are you looking
Derek
at
White was the chef dropped my shit. Derek White was there. That was his last year with him.
What year was this?
2022. That's when they swept them. That week, and the Celtics went to the finals, lost to Golden State. Hey, I remember he played, bro. Their supporting cast, that team was better, and you had a better coach. But my fault, doesn't matter.
Derek White and
My fault, doesn't matter,
Marcus Smart
coach.
definitely
I'm about to
played
bring it up
together.
right now.
They played together, bro.
Because
And then
when
Brogdon came the next year, and they got
So
rid of him and got Jrue Holiday.
They had Brogdon, Smart, and White.
Yeah. Come on, I know my season.
I ain't got no service.
Yeah, I don't got no service down here.
But,
Oh, now niggas
so
don't
I ain't got no service, nigga.
Okay.
When I change locations, I don't know, man.
Well, real quick, while we running show on time, KD helps or hurts the Rockets
I
in
think
the long term?
Long term, I think it will stifle development. So if you want to say that hurts, then yes. But I think in the short term, I think it's for what they needed. I think it will fill the void.
Yeah, same. I mean, it depends what the goal is. You trying to say going to the championship with this team? No. But if they're gonna go a little further than they did this year, yeah.
Okay. I say, yeah, it helps long term.
Closing out, it definitely helps. It helps for right now. It helps. I think it will help in long term too, because they didn't lose too much, bro. So they can still build off this, make something happen. Like I said, they're possibly a Western Conference or a Finals team with the acquirers of KD. So
Also,
in the last episode, Jalen Green for him. They did it. Thank you for listening to me. Appreciate you. But what was you gonna say before we head out?
I was gonna say before we wrap it up, Marcus Smart was on that team. Now, you're talking about the 2022-23 team?
Yeah.
Not the team they went to the finals. We're talking about the team
when they went to the finals against against Golden State. That's the same year that they swept Brooklyn.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
I don't think that's the same year.
It might be. It might be.
It is.
Well, the service got to catch up for all that. So
22. That's
Yeah,
the same
what's
year.
on our camera?
Yeah.
But make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. That's episode 16 of
Nice.
T3MU TV Sports, man. We'll catch y'all next episode. Peace.
Peace.
All right, so
I don't know why y'all like KD so fucking much.
KD's on that.